Hello, Dave Dahm here at King's Paddle Sports. Today we're looking at a wedge. Wedge is a really fun, progressive board. It's intended for riding all different types of waves, particularly beach breaks and fast, steep reef waves. As you can see from the image on the screen, it has a blunted nose, and we call that a diamond shape. And it has a winged diamond tail. And the board has fairly deep step rails. You notice the rails are stepped. There's a ridge line keeping the deck flat, keeping the volume in the deck. And that also allows us to produce a rail that's very, very thin. As we roll this around, you'll see other features on here. Namely, the rails are very, very thin on this board. I'm going to turn on some alternate surface shading here so that you can see this board a little more clearly. And as you see these surface lines, it gives you a little bit better view of how the geometry comes together. As we look at the bottom of this board, you'll notice that the board has a nice long steep entry ramp for the water in the front here. And that gives you a nice flat glide plane on the nose and makes the board very fast on the nose. Other features on this board, it has a full concave bottom. If you look at this board from this view, there's no V in the tail. It comes equipped with 5 fin boxes. The full concave gives tremendous lift and speed to this board. This board is a hybrid. It fits somewhere in between our Simmons and our Super Simmons. It's got a little bit more rocker than does the Simmons, and it allows it to ride more like a shortboard. So performance-wise, you can expect this board to drop into the wave effortlessly, and you're able to carve very, very sharp turns with this board. You'll be able to make cutbacks with just the slightest bit of effort. The board's quite easy to do re-entries on. You can just throw this board right off the lip. You notice it's got a chimed rail up in the front here. That keeps the rail from snagging on re-entry. So if we were to take and visualize right along the edge of this chime where it intersects with the rest of the rail, it's almost like having a short board in terms of the planing area down here. This is a true planing hull like the Simmons boards. And we're just absolutely loving the way these boards ride. So again, this is Dave Dahm describing the Wedge. Be sure to give us a call if you have any questions, or contact us online at kingspaddlesports.com. Thank you for watching.